All right, and welcome back to Sports Showtime. I'm now joined in the forum by two of Sports Showtime's finest, Chris Hagan and Alex White. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thanks for having us, Brian.
All right, there's two big events going on in sports this week, but first we're going to start with football, Super Bowl 43, the Cardinals versus the Steelers, one of the best offenses in the league versus one of the best defenses in league history. All right, Chris, you won the coin toss backstage. Alex argued about it, wanted to recount, but this isn't Florida, it's Louisiana, so we're going to go with you. All right, what do you think are keys to success for both teams' victories?
Well, check this out, Brian. We all know Arizona is going to air the ball out long, but watch out for Pittsburgh. They're going to throw the ball well themselves. What I love about Mike Tomlin's Steelers is that they can play multiple kinds of football. The Cardinals prove they can stop the run. Not a problem. Big Ben will put the ball long and with the sure hands of Hines Ward and quick feet of Santonio Holmes. And I'll bet money ex-Longhorns lineman Swede doesn't let any more deep balls fall through his hands. As for Arizona, if they can't pass the ball, they might as well give the Steelers the Lombardi Trophy tonight. Alex, there's no way Arizona is going to have a good day running the ball. Warner to Fitzgerald's their bread and butter for a reason.
Well, Chris, I definitely think the key to the game will be the Cardinals' defensive line and the Pittsburgh offensive line. Big Ben and the boys will be panicking when Bertrand Berry and Antonio Smith get in the backfield and wreak some havoc. Roethlisberger's been put on the ground 5 times so far in the playoffs, and the Cardinals will have to continue to apply the pressure in order to get a rare turnover out of the Steelers and control the game. When the opportunity for a pick does come up, the Cardinals will be sure to take advantage, as they already have 8 picks this postseason. If the Cardinals are successful in penetrating the line, the struggling Willie Parker will have to find holes in a solid run defense, spelling doom for the Steelers offensively.
All right, Alex, Chris, good points, but now we need some bold predictions from both of y'all. All right, Alex, you're first. Who you got and why?
I definitely have the Cardinals completing the dream and taking the Lombardi Trophy home. To catch some rays in the Valley of the Sun. I can just not believe the masses are going against the Cardinals again. Kurt Warner knows how to step it up in the big game and will find any way he can to get the ball to his man. Larry Fitzgerald, the man Larry Fitzgerald. The Cards have always been good against strong defense, especially against the Panthers and Eagles in the playoffs. So they won't be scared against lining up against Palomalu and LSU's own Brian Clark and the fellow Steelers one bit. The Steelers' offensive line has failed Roethlisberger and won't be able to survive all the way to a title. Big Ben is going to be on the ground more times than his team will be in the end zone, I guarantee it. Cardinals shock the world and win it all, 27-14.
The Cardinals, Alex, really?
Yeah.
They've had their time, but their run is over. I mean, I love a great story as much as the next guy, and I've liked watching the Cardinals prove people wrong. But if there's one team that will have their number, it's the Pittsburgh smash-you-in-the-mouth Steelers. These guys were born to play defense. And yes, Alex, you can yell at me all you want to. The Cardinals overcame solid defenses belonging to the Panthers and Eagles. Wrong. Both defenses folded. It's going to be a rude awakening when James Fire and these Pittsburgh linebackers put a good lick on Warner that'll knock him back to his 3-fumble-a-game days. And I haven't even mentioned the long-haired monster himself yet, Troy Polamalu. Kurt Warner's going to float one a little too long, and my dog Troy's going to house it.
All right, good points again, both you guys. I'm not going to say who I want to win the game because I don't want Chris to get on me and make me look dumb on TV. All right, let's switch things up. Take it away from Tampa, go down under to the Australian Open. Now, Roger Federer put a whooping on Andy Roddick this morning, and as long as Rafael Nadal keeps winning his side of the bracket, might set up a big championship match between those. Chris, who you got?
Well, as well as Federer is playing right now, I'm going to have to say Nadal. Last night we saw Federer take it to Roddick once again. I chalk it up to Federer just being in Roddick's head and having the mental advantage in big matches. The Swiss assassin looked like his old self. He was very calm against Roddick and handled him systematically. But just like Fed is in Roddick's head, Nadal is in Federer's. All the classic brilliance we're used to seeing from Federer on the court just vanishes when Nadal steps on the other side of the net. Honestly, I hope Federer wins it, because in my opinion, he's the best tennis player ever. But truth be told, I just don't see it happening. No one's noticed, but Nadal's been also playing out of his mind down under in Australia.
Sorry, Chris, but I definitely see Federer coming out on top in the end. Roger had his scare early in the tournament and has absolutely been torching the ball since. He has looked like his former self from 2 years ago with unstoppable first serve and wicked forehands. Roddick just had no prayer when it came to returning Roger's serve. It'll be interesting to see how Nadal handles what seems to be a re-energized Federer. While Nadal owns him on the clay court in France, this is not the French Open, and Federer has something to prove here in Australia. Roger will be hungry to show who is still the best, that he's deserving of the #1 world ranking again. This is Roger's moment down under for sure, and he won't let anyone take it away from him.
See, but what you don't realize, Alex, is that Nadal adapts. He can take it to Federer on any service, and he has before.
Federer is the best, man. That's all that matters.
All right, well, either way it goes, it looks to be a big weekend for both the NFL and the tennis world. Thanks, guys, for coming in and picking sides. I'm going to take both of y'all's opinions and pick my own picks for the weekend. All right, well, it's time for another commercial break, but when we come back, we'll have your top 5 plays and athletes of the week. Stay tuned. You're watching Sports Showtime. Welcome back to Sports Showtime. Although many of LSU's teams were on the road this past week, we still captured some big plays.
From record breakers to dances to dunks, here are your top 5 plays of the week. Coming in at number 5, we've got Terry Martin off the bench for a 3. Nothing but net. Look at that sweet string music.
All right, Walter Henning in your track and field. First throw as an LSU Tiger is a record breaker at 72 feet, 3 1/4 inches to win the hammer throw.
And now at number 3, Trendon Holiday getting all excited because he must have made a deal with the devil, scoring a 6.66. That boy is fast.
Coming in at play number 2 from this weekend's Senior Bowl, our own fullback, Quinn Johnson, takes one in from short yardage to give a touchdown for the South. And then he gets up a little excited for his touchdown and decides to, that the stanky leg? The boy is...
He can do the stanky leg. But at number 1, we had to give it to Chris Johnson, the big man. Look at that dunk. That's right, we're going to bring it to you in slow motion again. That's how good it was.
Every week, some athletes take a step above the rest to put themselves in the spotlight.
Today, we're spotlighting 2 of those athletes who gave a little something extra. Here are your athletes of the week. Our female athlete of the week is junior guard Andrea Kelly. Kelly made her first career start on Sunday against Kentucky and came through in the clutch for the Lady Tigers. She scored 15 points with 4 rebounds, including back-to-back threes in the last 6 minutes of the game to give LSU the 59-56 win.
Our male athlete of the week is senior guard Marcus Thornton. Thornton scored 30 points in back-to-back games last week against Mississippi State and Xavier, with another 29 points coming against Tennessee last night. For his recent outstanding play, he was named the SEC and LSWA Player of the Week. All right, well, that's going to do it for us here today at LSU Sports Showtime. You can catch the rebroadcast of this show on Tiger TV tonight at 6:30.
Or if you're off campus, you can catch us on Cox Channel 4 at 11:30 and WBTR Channel 19 at midnight. You can also check us out on the web at www.tigertv.tv.
From all of us here at Sports Showtime, have a great day.
Have a great day.